A message of warning and encouragement. My child, this is a situation of high alert because you are next. Yes, you are the next target of something that is not in your capacity to handle alone. Therefore, I'm alerting you to cooperate with me to handle this upcoming danger. My child, I'm going to tell you everything in detail, but you need to first believe in your heart that you are my beloved. I have chosen you, not because of your strength, nor your perfection, nor the magnitude of your accomplishments, but because I see your heart. I see the flicker of hope that refuses to die within you, even when storms rise and shadows grow long. I see the moments when you could have turned away, when you could have given in to bitterness or fear, but instead you chose to hold on, even if by a thread. I see how you call my name in the silence. I see how you long for more of me, even if you barely understand what that means. This is why I am warning you. This is why I am speaking directly to you now. Because the adversary has mocked you, not because you are weak, but because you are valuable. He fears what you are becoming. He fears the fire I am kindling within you. He fears the authority I am preparing to pour upon you. And so he has released a strategy designed to unravel you, not all at once, but thread by thread, so quietly that you might not notice until you are standing in the ruins of what once was solid ground. I will not leave you to wander blind. But I am not the God who allows you to wander blind. I do not hide the ambush from my beloved. I speak now so that you may prepare. I do not speak to fill your ears, but to arm your soul. What comes next is not meant to destroy you, but to awaken you. You will not face it alone. I will be in the fire with you. I will be in the wind and in the earthquake, and I will be the still small voice that follows. Listen closely now, my child. There is a shaking that is coming, not just to the world around you, but to your inner world, your thoughts, your relationships, your sense of stability. There will be a moment where confusion tries to nest in your mind, where questions multiply like waves and your footing feels uncertain. This is not because I have abandoned you. This is because I am removing the scaffolding of things you leaned on that were never meant to hold you. I am exposing the false comforts so that I may rebuild on a foundation that cannot be moved. You may feel betrayal. Yes, even from those you thought would never turn. Do not let bitterness grow in that place. It is not always the enemy in them, but the hand of purification in you. I must sift what is around you so that what is inside you can be refined. I will allow some things to fall away so that I may give you what will last. Learning a new frequency. There will be moments when your prayers feel dry and the heavens feel silent. But I am not silent. I am speaking in a new frequency, and you must lean in with your spirit, not just your ears. I am teaching you how to discern the whisper amidst the noise. I am drawing you into deeper intimacy, into a place where faith is not based on feeling, but on knowing. Knowing my nature, my covenant, and my unchanging love for you. The danger ahead is not only external, it is internal. It is subtle. It is the temptation to give up, the temptation to compromise. The whisper that says, "What's the point?" The slow erosion of conviction under the pressure of culture and convenience. But I have equipped you with armor not made by human hands. You carry my truth in your spirit, and that truth will anchor you if you choose to hold it tightly. Guard your mind. You must be sober and vigilant. Guard your mind. Not everything you hear is from me. Not every voice that calls your name is leading you toward life. But you will know mine, for I speak peace and clarity. I do not rush you into confusion. I do not manipulate. I invite. I draw. I convict. But I do not condemn. The voice that makes you feel worthless is not mine. The voice that tells you I am disappointed in you is not mine. My discipline is wrapped in love. My correction is filled with mercy. My rebuke is never to destroy, but to restore. The coming crossroads. There's coming a crossroads where you will be asked to make a choice. It will not be labeled clearly. It will not announce itself with fanfare, but your spirit will know. It will be a choice between comfort and obedience, between what feels good and what leads to good. Many around you will choose the easy path. Do not follow them. Do not envy the ease of those who have no calling. The narrow path feels lonely, but it is the one I walk with you. It is the path of destiny. It is the path that breaks generational bondage. It is the path that leads to power and purpose beyond what your mind can conceive. Stay in my presence. You must stay in my presence, not occasionally, not only when you are in need, but as your lifeline. Let my word become your daily bread. Let it shape your thoughts, not the noise of the world. Let my spirit be your compass. Ask me about everything. Yes, even the small things. Involve me, invite me, and I will flood your life with clarity that no human wisdom can provide. The coming battle will expose false strength. Many who seemed mighty will crumble because their strength was rooted in applause and performance. But you, my child, will stand, not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. I will make you unshakable, but not before I first shake everything that is not eternal within you. Do not fear the shaking. Do not fear the process. What I am doing in you is not punishment. It is preparation. I am refining you like gold. I am burning away what dulls your shine. I am making you ready to carry more of my glory. Angels assigned to you. There are angels assigned to you even now. They go before you, behind you, and beside you. You cannot see them, but they are real. They are executing my commands on your behalf. They war in the unseen to protect your destiny. They will not let you fall beyond what I allow. And even in your lowest moment, they are still with you, lifting you when your strength fails. Weapons not of this world. And my child, listen closely. I have placed within you weapons that are not carnal. You must use them. Worship as a weapon. Do not withhold your praise when the storm rages. Praise me in the darkness, and I will confuse the plans of the enemy. Speak my promises out loud, for your voice carries the authority I have given you. Use my name with reverence and confidence. The name of Jesus is not a magic word. It is a banner under which you are victorious. Speak it. Declare it. New relationships and divine pruning. I am surrounding you even now with people you have not yet met. People who will strengthen your arms when you are tired. People who will speak life when the world speaks death. Do not resist new relationships I bring into your life. Not everyone is sent by me, but I will teach you to discern. I will open your eyes to see who carries my spirit and who carries only the image of godliness without the power. I will also remove some from your circle, not because they are evil, but because they cannot go where I am taking you. Let them go. Do not fight to keep what I am pruning. Do not mourn what I remove, for I am making room for new oil, new vision, and new assignments. Your purpose unfolds. You have asked me to use you. You have prayed for purpose. You have cried for destiny. Now I am answering you, but not in the way you expected. I do not build with haste. I do not lay foundations on unstable ground. I am the master builder, and I am building something in you that will last beyond your lifetime. This is why I must take you through the valley, through the fire, through the hidden places. Because when I raise you up, you will not be moved. When the winds blow, you will not bend. When others fall, you will remain. Dreams and visions. I will give you dreams in the night. I will give you visions when you least expect it. Write them down. Treasure them. They are pieces of a greater puzzle I am assembling in your life. Do not dismiss what I show you, even if it makes no sense now. In time, you will understand. Healing hidden wounds. I am also healing you in places you forgot were broken, wounds you buried, scars you covered with performance and perfection. I see them. I have always seen them. And I am touching them with my hands, not to reopen pain, but to bring true healing. You do not have to pretend with me. You do not have to be strong in my presence. Cry if you need to. Break if you must. I am the God who restores. I will speak through silence. I will speak through circumstances. I will even speak through what feels like failure. Nothing in your life is wasted. Even your mistakes, your detours, your darkest nights. They are being woven into a story of redemption that will bring glory to my name and freedom to others. The spiritual battle. My child, listen closely to me again. You cannot fight this battle alone. You were never meant to. There are things happening around you and even within you that your natural eyes cannot see and your natural strength cannot overcome. These are not just physical trials, emotional burdens, or circumstantial storms. These are battles that originate in realms unseen. There are forces beyond your flesh and blood, beyond the logic of your understanding, beyond the reach of your hands. And I do not say this to frighten you, but to awaken you. You have felt the weight of something pressing against your life that you could not explain. You have stood in places where no solution made sense, where every door seemed closed, where confusion clouded even your clearest thoughts. You have wondered why, despite your efforts, certain patterns keep returning. Why some temptations keep finding you even after your strongest decisions. Why some relationships feel like snares rather than blessings. Why certain chains still cling to you even after you've prayed. It is because not every burden is born in the realm of logic. Not every battle is human. Some chains are forged in the unseen. Some strongholds are rooted in spiritual realities that your mind cannot dismantle. This is why you feel tired without doing much. This is why you feel stuck even when you're trying to move forward. This is why you feel surrounded even when no one is near. Your true adversary. You must understand this, my child. Your enemy is not simply people or circumstances. Your true adversary is spiritual. He is cunning. He studies generations. He knows where to strike, not only in your present, but through what has been planted long before you were born. He does not fight fairly. He exploits your wounds. He whispers when you're weakest. He surrounds you with options that seem harmless but are laced with poison. And though he cannot destroy your soul, he tries relentlessly to derail your purpose, distract your focus, and disarm your faith. But I did not leave you defenseless. I did not place you on earth without access to me, your source, your shield, your shepherd. I knew the size of the battle before I sent you, and that is why I myself am your victory. Cooperation, not solo fighting. I am not asking you to overcome this alone. I am not telling you to figure it all out or conquer on your own. I am calling you to cooperate with me, to invite me fully into the center of the fight, not as an advisor, not as a backup plan, but as commander of the battle. There are battles that can only be won when you step aside and let me take the lead. There are yokes that can only be broken by my power, not by your striving. There are demonic forces that do not flee because of your willpower, but because of my name. There are doors that will not open by effort, but by divine authority, and I carry that authority. I am the one who defeated death. I am the one before whom demons tremble. I am the one who speaks and creation obeys. And I am the one who lives in you. You must stop trying to fight me and start fighting with me. You must stop holding the sword by yourself when I am standing beside you with all of heaven's armies. Your strength, though admirable, is limited, but your cooperation with me is limitless. When you align with me, you step into a power that is not your own. When you surrender, you don't lose. You inherit a realm of victory that has already been secured by my hand. I'm waiting for your yes. I am not asking for perfection. I'm not waiting for you to be spotless before I help you. I'm waiting for your yes. I'm waiting for the moment you say, God, I can't, but I know you can. That is the moment heaven moves. That is the moment chains fall. That is the moment angels are dispatched. That is the moment I surround you with fire, with favor, with strategy, and with strength you never knew you had. Your battles are not evidence that I have left you. They are proof that I trust you with something weighty, something worth protecting. I would not allow you to walk through warfare unless there was something in you, on you, or ahead of you that was worth fighting for. I do not allow suffering without purpose. I do not allow testing without promotion. I do not allow resistance unless it will build your resilience. But I also never intended for you to go through it alone. Following my son's example, even my son, when he walked the earth in the fullness of humanity, withdrew often to be with me, to rule with heaven, to receive strength for what was ahead. He too was tempted. He too was attacked. He too felt the weight of darkness. But he knew where to run. He knew where to hide. He knew where his help came from. And now that same access, that same relationship, is yours. Let me fight for you. Let me fight for you. Let me speak through you. Let me war through your worship. Let me clear the path you cannot see. Cooperate with me by yielding your pride. Cooperate with me by laying down your self-reliance. Cooperate with me by letting go of the illusion of control. That control you think is protecting you is the very thing strangling your breakthrough. The spiritual realm responds to alignment. If you align with fear, you empower fear. If you align with bitterness, you give bitterness a seat at your table. But if you align with my spirit, you activate all that I have placed inside of you. You give heaven permission to operate freely in your life. You create space for miracles, for insight, for restoration, for protection. Cooperation is not weakness, it is wisdom. The invisible wall. You may think that because you've prayed and not seen immediate change, I'm not working. But spiritual warfare does not always shift instantly in your sight. Sometimes it starts in the atmosphere, in the unseen realms where angels war and intercede and push back darkness on your behalf. Your obedience, your worship, your fasting, your time in my word, it is not wasted. It is a sword in the spirit. It breaks things. It rearranges the invisible. It topples idols and builds altars. You may not see it yet, but you must understand, my child, that when supernatural forces are involved, natural weapons will not work. Logic cannot bind a demon. Self-help cannot evict a tormenting spirit. Positive thinking cannot cancel a generational curse. Good intentions do not break witchcraft. For these battles, you need me. You need my word, which is sharper than any two-edged sword. You need my spirit, which discerns all things. You need my presence, which brings rest and drives away every force of darkness. Breaking generational chains. Some of what you are fighting did not start with you. Some of the resistance you feel is ancient. It was present in the generations before you, and it seeks to continue through you. But I raised you to be a breaker. I called you to be the one who ends cycles, who silences familiar spirits, who walks in freedom and makes room for others to do the same. But you cannot break what you continue to tolerate. You cannot overcome what you entertain. And you cannot partner with both me and the lies of the enemy. I'm calling you higher. I'm calling you to separate yourself from every agreement, every habit, every mindset, every person that keeps you in the grip of powerlessness. I am calling you to renounce what is not of me and to cling to what is eternal. I am calling you to come out of hiding and stand in the authority I've already placed in your mouth. Speak and declare. My child, speak. Declare my word, not once, but daily, not timidly, but boldly. Speak my promises over your home, over your body, over your thoughts, over your bloodline. Speak as if it is already done, because in my realm it is. When you declare what I have said, You remind the enemy of what he cannot undo. When the supernatural war intensifies, the enemy will try to isolate you. He will try to convince you that you are alone, that no one understands, that even I have stepped away. But he is a liar. I am not only near, I am within you. I dwell in the sanctuary of your heart. I breathe through your worship. I war through your prayer. I move through your faith. And even when your strength fails, my strength remains perfect in your weakness. Rise in my name. This is not the time to retreat. This is the time to rise, but not in your own name, not in your own image. Rise in mine. I have clothed you with righteousness. I have sealed you with my spirit. I have marked you with favor. The darkness recognizes you because you carry my light. The enemy sees me in you, and that is why the attack has intensified. But so has your covering. So has your access. So has your power, because you are not fighting alone. I am with you. I am in you. I am for you. Complete obedience. Now listen. This is very important. I'm not just calling you to victory. I'm calling you to obedience. Full obedience, not partial. Not when it's easy. Not when it's popular. Obedience that says yes even when it's inconvenient. Obedience that closes doors I did not open. Obedience that deletes numbers that lead to temptation. Obedience that forgives when revenge would feel better. Obedience that prays when sleep feels more comforting. Obedience that walks away from what you wanted so I can give you what you need. This is how you cooperate with me. Through trust, through surrender, through humility, through worship, through staying when you want to run, and through going when I say move. Watch what I will do. And when you do, watch what I will do. Watch me break barriers in moments that years of effort could not move. Watch me release favor that no human can block. Watch me silence voices that have haunted you for decades. Watch me heal wounds in your heart that even therapy couldn't reach. Watch me remove people, positions, even opportunities that you thought you needed so I can replace them with what I ordained. You cannot fight this alone, but you never have to. I am the Lord of hosts, the God of angel armies, the one who speaks and it is done. And I have set my affection on you. You are not a problem to me. You are not a burden. You are not a failure. You are my vessel, and I am filling you with fire. You are my child, and I am teaching your hands to war. You are my beloved, and I will never leave you stranded on the battlefield. Come into alignment. So yield. Rest in me. Abide in me. Speak with me. Listen for me. Fast when I say fast. Sing when I say sing. Move when I say move. And watch the supernatural forces that once intimidated you bow to the authority of the one you carry. I love you too much to let you fight battles you cannot win without me. I love you too much to leave you to your own strength. And I love you too much to let anything destroy the destiny I have written over your life. So come into alignment, come into agreement, come into a posture of surrender, and I will fight for you, deliver you, restore you, and establish you. Because what is